Please be seated. Thank you all for being here today to celebrate this happy occasion, the wedding of Paul Samuel Day and Erica Sachin. Whether you have traveled from afar or just down the street, each of you is here because of your important and cherished connection to their lives. Perhaps you're here as a family member, grew up to raise Paul and Erica, here to see the fruition of those values you instilled in them, those values that we have all come to respect and love in each of them, and that gave them the common ground to fall in love and foresee a life together. Perhaps it's as friends who did their best to compromise those values, creating those lasting memories of youthful and not so youthful indiscretions and hilarities that make them so approachable and fun to be around, and shared with them those experiences where they grew together as a couple and learned to love being together. Whatever your connection, you all had a part to play in this love story, and for that, Paul and Erica would like to thank you. But enough about you. Let's hear a little bit about the bride and groom. I've been blessed with the opportunity to get to know Paul and Erica when they came out to California. Paul in 2006 and Erica 2 years later. I was originally going to spend some time describing how I felt about them, but if you're here, then you each know how amazing and wonderful that they are as both individuals and as a couple. So I'll leave it to the maid of honor and the best man to do their thing later on. Instead, I'll share a little bit about what I've seen in the brief time that I've had with these two that really gives me a lot of confidence in their future. Let's start with the beginning. Well, at least their most recent beginning. I remember when Paul first started talking about this girl that he knew from high school who was going to be coming out to the Bay Area. You could tell something was up, that this girl was special to him. Even though Paul really tried to keep it quiet and try to hide his schoolboy excitement. But, after a few months of hearing snippets about her and, still shrouded in mystery, suddenly she was there, and they were together. Like the way it was supposed to be. Like falling back into a good habit. I know in weddings, meant to be can seem kind of trite and overused. But in this case, I wouldn't hesitate to say that for Paul and Erica finding each other again. They were each other's first loves as high school sweethearts, down the street neighbors growing up. But they lost touch over the years as they each went their separate ways. After 6 years and almost no contact, well, here we are today. A love that can survive such a distance, waiting for its second chance, is a testament to their strength and substance. Now, if that doesn't say meant to be, then just spend some time with Paul and Erica. And it's so obvious how well they fit. I sat around trying to think of some single memory that really captures all of that. But it's really all the little things that I've seen over the years that create a deeper, more meaningful picture. Like the way they curl up on a couch to watch TV together. Or when Erica cooks a delicious meal for Paul and his friends. Or how they like to make fun of each other in that cutesy, coupley way. Or whether they're going out on the town and just having so much fun together. They just let each other be, yet are so happy to be together. So even if you don't believe in meant to be, one particular story comes to mind that really exemplifies the commitment and love Paul and Erica have for one another. It was over a year ago, and we were at the Rugby Club Championships in North Carolina. The tournament was drawing to a close when Paul found out that Erica's mother had fallen gravely ill. He dropped everything and flew out from the tournament to be there, staying with Erica for weeks afterwards as they beamed on each other and breathed and feel. I remember Erica later telling me that she knew her mother had passed with a little more peace in her heart, knowing that Paul would be there to take care of Erica when she was gone. And as we all know, well, a mother just knows. Especially one as loving and caring as Mama Chan. We got to see Paul and Erica grow from crazy teenagers into the loving adults that we have before us today. Well, I'll use the term adults very loosely. And so that brings us back to the reason why we're all here, to see these two married in wedded bliss. I've been to a lot of weddings in my time, but this is the part where I'm supposed to give some long-winded lecture about the merits and joys of marriage, about compromise and sacrifice, trials and rewards, love and devotion, etc. But I'll be the first to admit that, having never been married, I can't really speak to that. And given the time constraints that I've been given by the bride, I won't even try to give such a lecture. But I'm thankful, though, to have such an easy job today, because I don't believe Paul and Erica need a lecture. Yes, they will encounter things in their future that they didn't anticipate. And yes, there will be good times and bad. And yes, they will both grow as individuals and as a couple in love. But having seen Paul and Erica together for the past 2 years, and seeing how much they love each other and care for each other, how happy they are to be in each other's company, and just how much pure fun they have when they're together. And hearing about how much they've gone through as a couple throughout their years, both together and apart. I believe they have a solid foundation of how to be them. And because of that, I don't see today as some new beginning or some ethereal act of two people becoming one. I see it as an affirmation of a union that's already been long established and unbreakable. A love that binds these two together stronger than any marriage contract could. One that has survived through the years, even while apart. Today is just another beautiful milestone in the lives of Paul and Erica being them. So without further ado, I'd like to ask Erica's cousin Vinny to come up and give a reading selected by the bride and groom that speaks to that affirmation. Looks like you're just going to have to enunciate it.
Enter into the mystery, the awareness of oneness.